Thanks for listening to your BYU-Idaho Radio Evening Headlines for Wednesday, the 26th of March, 2025. I'm Kaylin Wills. Idaho voters may be seeing a change to the Idaho Constitution based on their votes. The Idaho House Legislature widely approved House Joint Resolution 6, which proposes a constitutional amendment to declare English as the state's official language. The amendment would also specify that English will be used in all public proceedings, public documents, public instruction, and any other public acts of any public institution in the state of Idaho, except as required by federal law. The Idaho Senate passed the resolution on a 30-5 vote on Tuesday. The Idaho House passed it 2 weeks earlier on a 59-8 vote. The resolution needed 2/3 approval in each legislative chamber to pass. All but 2 of the 15 Democrats serving in the Idaho legislature opposed the resolution. The amendment comes after President Donald Trump signed an executive order declaring English as the United States official language on March 1st. As part of the process of amending the Idaho Constitution, state legislators finalize arguments for and against the amendment to be distributed to voters through mailed pamphlets. The family of former Utah Congresswoman Mia Love announced plans for her funeral. The Deseret News reports a public viewing will be held in the Utah State Capitol Rotunda on Sunday, April 6th from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Her public memorial service will be the following day at 10 a.m. at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints Institute of Religion at the University of Utah campus. Love served 2 terms in Congress and previously served as the mayor of Saratoga Springs, Utah. Her family said they were by her bedside as she died. In her final hours, she read from her book called Qualified. Love died from brain cancer on Sunday. She was 49. After a semester of designing, the apparel design students are presenting their looks in a fashion show this weekend. Ella Ziegler has the story.
From a sketch to the runway, BYU-Idaho students are bringing their winter dreams to life with this semester's fashion show. After a semester of sketching, sewing, and perfecting, the BYU-Idaho apparel design students are ready to showcase their looks to the community. This semester's theme is Winter's Reverie. Fashion show chair Ty Keller says it was chosen based off of the students' looks.
We kind of wanted to give the feeling of elegance and class, kind of that winter melting into spring. And then we also kind of chose to be inspired by swans because of their elegance and the way that they hold themselves and kind of them coming back as spring comes in.
With a large variety of clothing, the show will also feature items like children's fashion, fashion history, tuxedos, and wedding dresses.
Obviously, we have a lot of different classes here on campus, and each of those classes has the opportunity to present their projects. Then as you progress, it kind of becomes a lot more up to the student on what project they decide to take on. And then we have our 490 classes, which are our special topics, and this semester we have tailoring and bridal.
The fashion show is a tradition every semester on campus. With help from their professors, the apparel design students plan the show to include decorations and refreshments in addition to the fashion. The show is Saturday at 2:30 p.m. in the Hart Auditorium. Doors open and food is served starting at 2.
It's really special for us as the apparel students watching something go from like a paper design or a design in our head to something like on a person, like you can physically feel it, wear it, whatever. I don't know, it just makes us more excited to keep going and know that we're supported by our friends and family and all that.
You can find tickets for $6 at tickets.byui.edu. Student discounts are available. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Ella Ziegler.
A big thank you for listening to your BYU-Idaho Radio Evening Headlines for Wednesday, the 26th of March, 2025. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to BYU-Idaho Radio.